He done very well in Portugal. A lot of managers do very well in Portugal. It's an inferior league to the Premier League, you know, where you can build sides on the job. You know, when you've got 3 or 4 games in Portugal, we're really competitive. The other times, you can just play. You can experiment with different formations. Can't do that in the Premier League. You do that in the Premier League, you come unstuck. And that is what he's been doing since he's been at the football club. 34 points in 33 games or something like that. It's not good enough. It's relegation form.
It's an absolute mess. It really, really is. And when Ruben Amorim came in, I listened to his first press conference. I love listening to him. He's got real charisma. And I'm not seeing it at this moment in time. And, you know, you never look at Manchester United going into any game believing that they're going to win. But Ruben Amorim is so stubborn in his way of playing and his philosophy of this 3-4-3. It just doesn't suit. And if you don't get results, they didn't get them last year, and it started exactly the same. And ultimately, if you're at Manchester United, you come under scrutiny every minute of the day for what you do, and you have to get performance. This has been going on for numerous years now, and it just isn't good enough for Manchester United. I mean, you look at him as a leader, quotes that he says at times, you just wonder how long this can go on for.
Well, Chief Correspondent Kaveh Solokol joins us for more on this now. Kaveh, Wayne Rooney hasn't held back today, has he? What did you make of his comments?
I think he was speaking as a Manchester United fan. I think he was speaking like somebody who needed to get something off his chest. Look, we want ex-players when they're talking about clubs to be honest, and he was being honest, but it still takes you back, some of the things he said. He said he's got no faith in Ruben Amorim. He said the soul of Manchester United has gone. He says he goes to games expecting United to lose. He said some of the players are not fit to wear the United shirt. And he also has something still invested in Manchester United, because he mentions the fact that 2 of his sons are in the United Academy, the club. And he also basically said that somebody needs to do something. This cannot go on the way it's going on at the moment.
He says that something has got to change. Does that mean it could be the manager? How much patience can they have in Ruben Amorim?
Look, I think United's position at the moment is that they are going to back the manager. But we've now got this cycle where it seems every weekend United lose. On Monday, we get the ex-players. Saturday night as well, the players having their say. You know, criticising Ruben Amorim, criticising the club. Then on Monday, we have the club coming out and saying, well, we're going to back the manager. But look, you know how football works. I know how football works as well. We know that behind the scenes, clubs at all levels always have contingency plans in place in case they decide to make a change. Just go back 12 months. I remember reporting on the fact that United had faith in Erik ten Hag and they were going to back Erik ten Hag. We all know what happened to him. Interestingly, if you look at ten Hag's record after 6 games, it was exactly the same as Amorim's record after 6 games. Both of them won 2 games, drew 1, lost 3 games. What happened to ten Hag? After 9 games, they lost, I think his 9th game was away at West Ham, 2-1. He was sacked at the end of October. I'm not saying that Ruben Amorim is going to get sacked, but what I'm telling you is that something has to change. If results don't improve, then United will change their manager. That's the way football works. The fact is, United have to finish in the top 4. They're aiming for the Champions League. If it looks like that is out of reach, then the owners of the club will feel that we have to make a change, because not being in the Champions League costs them so much financially.
The Glazers have given up control of the football operations to Sir Jim Ratcliffe's Ineos. What do you think the Glazers are making of this right now? Because they're not completely detached from the situation.
Well, they're probably thinking, you know, running Manchester United is harder than it looks. You came in, you wanted control of the football side of the operation. We've given you that control of the football side of the operation, but you have to be honest. Ineos are not doing a better job than the Glazers were doing. The Glazers, I understand all the criticism they've had from United supporters, but if you look at their record, the football was better under the Glazers than it is now. And the Glazers themselves are still United fans. They watch all the games. They will be hurting, like other United fans as well. And because they have majority ownership of the club, of course they're going to have a say in what happens next. But look, the bottom line is this cannot go on. I know from the club, everybody will be saying Ruben Amorim is our head coach.